gentlemen, oboes and tramps, cross-eyed mosquitoes and bow-legged ants, welcome to the Sacred Grounds open mic. Yeah. You should applaud yourselves. Here's a show. What would we do without you? I'd be standing here talking to a light. My name is Mr. Natural. I'll be your host for this evening. Basically, I call out your names, see if I can think of some little cute thing to say about you or after you, and get you up here and then move it along. We're getting lots and lots of people now all of a sudden, so I'll be rearranging things that are on that schedule. It won't happen exactly at those times in that order. I might reorder things. It looks like I'm going to ask some of the old people who have been here. Old people means you've been here more than 5 or 6 times. If you've been here 5 or 6 times, then I ask you only to play one song. And if we have time, I'll bring you up to do another one later. But we mostly want to get the new people up here and let them do their 2 songs. So if you're an old standard, help out and pass forward your karma, because it's all about saving time, not money. The rules are basically, do not talk. If you want to talk, I will actually get in your face, scream at you like an old grandmother and tell you to go outside. Because it's about the artists and we'd like to hear them. Particularly people who are new and have never been up here, they get intimidated by all that talk crap. And if you try to play along with them and help them out, and you're really good, you'll screw them up, so please don't. If an artist asks you to play along, they'll say, hey, you can sing along with this, then have at it, have a good time, join in. So in general, be kind, be nice, treat people the way you want to be treated, because you will be up here next. And give everybody a big hand. If it's the worst thing you ever heard in your life, I expect you to give them a bigger hand, because that's how beginners get started. Right? And if you're brilliant, you know it. We know it. So, no covers. No covers. This is going on to Blog TV Live. So if you have friends and you'd like to email them on one of your little devices, it's going to blogtv.com/people/Mr_Natural. Or they can just go to Blog TV and hit live and go find us. It brings up a bunch of little icons and you can click on the one that looks like this. Okay, so it's blogtv.com/people/Mr_Natural. All small letters, small case, lowercase. And we are also being filmed and recorded. And what I will do is over the weekend, I will add titles and your names and put pretty little banners and lights behind you and effects and upload it to YouTube. You can go to YouTube to Google and type in Sacred Grounds SF. It's important you put in the SF, because if you don't, you'll wind up with the Sacred Grounds in Albuquerque, or the Sacred Grounds in Florida, or the Sacred Grounds in Denver. Turns out there's 5 Sacred Grounds in the United States. So if you type SF, everything that has happened since I've been doing this will pop up. Okay? Now, we're doing full shows, and then sometimes I take new people out individually and drop them down, so there might be a little 10-minute thing that's just you. Especially if you're new and you did something that I liked. I'll pull you out, I'll keep you in the show, but I'll pull you out separately and just give you your own little icon so you can email it to your friends. Okay? The best thing is say, hey, go watch this, and I'm at 432 seconds in or whatever. Okay? The first thing is we have a feature, and the feature plays for 45 minutes. And tonight our feature, ladies and gentlemen, is Maria Mango. Yay! And I am donating this little device. We have not had a keyboard here in the last 30 years that I've been coming here. So we now have the house guitar and we have the house keyboard. So I'm going to inaugurate it at the moment. little piece I wrote for a friend. If you need it, it will be here. And now I'm excited to say, Maria, take it, girl.
All right. Kind of full circle back to this.
Hit that road again. This apartment's just a box, and it just keeps me locked in. And I've been starting to rationalize the selling of my time, and I don't really like that job. It ain't worth a dime. We're only on this planet for one sweet moment in time. I wanna live it fully. I don't wanna live it blind. Moving up. Well, I woke up this morning, realized life is like a dream. We create our own realities by choosing our own scenes. And all those limitations were all just in our heads. Yeah, dreaming it ain't over when we get out of bed. I've been sleepwalking through life, been wake walking through my dreams. I'm tired of being in such a hurry, and I know what that means. I am starting to think it's time to hit the road again. Yeah, I want freedom all the time, not just on weekends. So I'm giving away everything that won't fit in my path. I'll come right out on the highway, and I ain't looking back. Oh. Oh, I was just thinking about the times I've been sad about saying goodbye to what I once had. I was afraid to change. I thought my joy depended on just one or two things, till I opened my heart to changes like praise. It's all for a reason. And now when I cry, I can't help but find myself laughing at the tears and the fears that I've had for years. Now I'm dancing. The pain came from trying oh so hard to hang on. I'd been playing the tape instead of learning the song. Life was teaching me. But if I had not let all of those things come and go, I wouldn't be who I am. Know what I know. Life would be strange to me. And so now when I cry, had known that and all the things I know now about the way that life flows and the wisdom of Tao, it would have been easy, but I wouldn't be here if I hadn't gone there. I didn't know what it felt like to think life's unfair before the light dawned. And now when I cry, I can't help but find myself laughing. Oh, yeah. At the tears and the fears that I've had through the years. Now I'm dancing. Oh, people, they come and then people, they go. Live in the moment, know when to let go. But don't lose the lesson. Oh, some things, they last for only a short while. I bid you farewell with a tear and a smile. Your light shines on me. And now when I cry, I can't help but find myself laughing at the tears and the fears that I've had for years. Now I'm dancing. That was kind of an epiphany. I was actually like laughing and crying at the same time. I was like, wow, my life is so rad now, and if all that hard stuff hadn't happened, I wouldn't even be here. Kind of helps you put it in perspective. My policy's just wait it out. Whatever it is. There's a bigger picture you don't even understand yet. So it's called Gracias. My first Spanish crossover song. This is the age of awakening, a time of great change. We must let go of everything to find out what will remain. There's no need for crying, there's no time to fear. You're right where you need to be, and that is right now, right here. So take a deep breath and always follow your heart. I am that I am, and you are that you are. Gracias, Madre Tierra, gracias, Papa Sol, gracias para la vida, gracias para todo. Gracias, Madre Tierra, gracias, Papa Sol, gracias para la vida, gracias para todo. 2012 is behind us, prophecy is being lived. We are living in heaven on earth when we love and forgive. So let go of the past, be reborn every now. Nothing will last but the truth of the Tao. So when the tide gets high, go with the flow. Live and let live and know when to let go. Gracias, Madre Tierra, gracias, Papa Sol, gracias para la vida, gracias para todo. Gracias, Madre Tierra, gracias, Papa Sol, gracias para la vida, gracias para todo. Of a life of abundance where we all have what we need, a world we share in truth where we live in harmony, and we are singing it into creation. We are living it in our lives. We know the value of the priceless things, and we are grateful all the time. Gracias, Madre Tierra, gracias, Papa Sol, gracias para la vida, gracias para todo. Gracias. Gracias, Madre Tierra. Gracias, Papa Sol. Gracias para la vida. Gracias para todo. Wish to love like my mother does all the time. Shine like my father does. Shine, shine, shine. Feel my sisters and my brothers' roots intertwine. This love will never die. Wish to love like my mother does all the time. Shine like my father does. Shine, shine, shine. Feel my sisters and my brothers' roots intertwine. Together we will fly. Gracias, Madre Tierra. Gracias, Papa Sol. Gracias para la vida. Gracias para todo. Gracias, Madre Tierra. Gracias, Papa Sol. Gracias para mi vida. Gracias para todo. Politics or love? Okay. I'll just do whatever I want.
Do whatever you want to.
Much too. A little Seattle love song. Do you remember the day when we stayed up talking all night? I was always amazed in the presence of your light.
like these personal songs, or should I get all revolutionary again?
Revolutionary personal song.
Whatever you get inspired to do.
Freebird.
No, later. You have no idea. Let's see, maybe I can do. I have a Freebird. This is my Freebird.
Gypsy girl with feathers in her hair. She was wearing a long black skirt and she had seashells everywhere. She had bells around her ankles, they would jingle as she danced. I watched her spin around in circles and I fell into a trance. Shama, sing your song for all to hear. Your tale is so long, your eyes are a mirror. She had fire burning within her, she had dirt between her toes. Her laugh was like a bubbling stream, and like the wind she comes and goes. I asked her what it felt like to be living life so free. She said only you can find that out, and smiled mysteriously. Shama, sing your song for all to hear. Your tale is so long, your eyes are a mirror. I followed her to the river and I shared with her my wine. She told me stories of synchronicity, talked of the timelessness of time. She had the wisdom of a child, it's all so obvious, she'd say. The secret of this life is to love and is to play. Shama, sing your song for all to hear. Your tale is so long, your eyes are a mirror. The moon went down, we were still up for the sunrise. The morning birds, they started to sing, and Shama closed her eyes. She took me into a world of dreams for an eternity or two. She showed me things she could not say. We awoke in the afternoon. Shama, sing your song for all to hear. Your tale is so long, your eyes are a mirror. She took me under her wing and then she taught me how to fly. It made me smile to hear her sing, for her to leave it made me cry. She said that she's on a mission, and I asked her what she meant. She said I follow my intuition, and she kissed my cheek and went. Shama, sing your song for all to hear. Your tale is so long,
How many songs do we have?
Oh, you've got 15 minutes more to go. And, by the way, we have people from Argentina listening that say the sound is good, and we got some people from Virginia.
Oh, hi world.
Hello,
out there.
world.
Okay, I'll since you guys already know, I'll go back and play one of the old hits for all the folks out here that might be hearing me for the first time.
For us old folks.
So hi all you in internet land, rest of the world. From the Haight Ashbury, this is a little song I wrote called "The Summer of Love."
Oh, do you remember the summer of love?
Maybe a little capo. My voice is doing funny things today. Bring it up a notch.
Oh, do you remember the summer of love? I don't think that one summer's enough. Oh, I used to think that I was born too late, till I looked around and I found now's just great. 'Cause love is eternal, love is without time, love is all there is, and that's why it's divine. And the revolution is still happening, it's happening to this day. And our evolution keeps spiraling upward, 'cause that's the way. Oh, the need for peace was not a passing fad, was not about hair or the cool pants you had, was a movement of people who were seeking the truth in a world full of colors, eternal youth. Some would have you think the love ended back then, but it never stopped growing, and now is the way. And the love is paid. So give it all away, give it all away, give it all away, give it all away. 'Cause I know love ain't something you can say. And in the end, what you gave is worth much more than what you take. I've got family I love everywhere, yet I am as free as the air, always moving on. 'Cause I've gotta sing this song, gotta sing this song, gotta sing this song, gotta sing this song. I want everyone to feel like they belong. I want everyone with a voice to sing along. You can't save love, but love can save. You can't save love, love can save. You can't save love, but love can save. You'll find love at the center of every faith. Forgiveness and compassion are the way love has many faces. And love has many names, love has many names, love has many names, love has many names. Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Amma, God, Goddess, Great Spirit, Gaia, Allah. It's all the same. It's all the same. You can't save love, but love can save. Sounds really pretty if you guys sing. You can't save love, love can save. You can't save love, but 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 love can save. So give it all away, give it all away, give it all away, give it all away. There's no need to wait for a rainy day. 'Cause in the end, what you gave is worth much more than what you take. One more?
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna do another hit. Woo! Quiet, you. This is called How to Feed Two Birds with One Crumb. It's a song about sharing. Also a sing-along. I know some of you already know it. Feel free to sing along in front of your computers. Also. Look me up. My name is Maria Mango. How do you make it through? Do you provide for yourself, or does Jah provide for you? Jah provide. You have never been alone, and wherever you go, Jah will follow. You know, and if you're cooking for two, you can feed one more. And if you're cooking for three, there's enough for four. If you've got a room, then you have got a floor. The more you give, the more you live. We all share.
to eat, let alone a car. You have more than you need, yet you think that you're still far. Oh, why you trying to get higher? Just be happy where you are and grateful. And if you're cooking for two, you can feed one more. If you're cooking for three, there's enough for four. If you got a room, then you have got a floor. More you give, more you live. We all share, we'll all have more. Oh, I have seen miracles when people share. Yeah, anything is possible when we all care. And if you ever need me, you know that I'll be there. And it ain't about what color you are, it ain't about the clothes you wear or don't. And if you're cooking for two, you can feed one more. If you're cooking for three, there's enough for four. Oh, if you got a room, then you have got a floor. More you give, more you live. We all share, we'll all have more. So, do not fear the recession at hand. Did bow, did we fall, but united we stand. We've gotta love each other, and we've got to love this land. And it's time to work together. I hope you all understand. Sing along if you do. And if you're cooking for two, you can feed one more. If you're cooking for three, there's enough for four. Yeah, if you got a room, then you have got a floor. More you give, more you live. We all share, we'll all have more. One more time so the whole world gets it. And if you're cooking for two, you can feed one more. If you're cooking for three, yeah, there's enough for four. And if you got a room, then you have got a floor. The more you give, the more you live. We all share, we'll all have more. So don't hoard. We will all have more.
Maria Mango, ladies! Well, I think if you all look around, you can see we are crowded. And we've got about
Thanks for being here.
We've got about 6 people over tonight. So I'm asking the older people who've been here more than 6 times, sing one song, please, and pass it on. Also, I will tell you, I'll yell out your name when the person's coming up here, so you know you're next. Tune up in the bathroom, go outside, get your stuff together, get your homework, come up here, do your thing, and get off. And pass on as much time as you can to the next person. Passing it forward is a good thing. All new people can do 2 songs if you get right to it, please. If you're just jamming, I will give you a countdown when you're reaching the 10-minute punitive time, okay? Try not to get there. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause and an encore for Maria Mendel. Encore! Encore! Encore!
Encore! I'll play it like Turbo. It's pretty Steve.
Carl, no. You're up next.
7 billion people on this earth, this island in the universe. There's so many people on this land, it makes it hard to understand. How can anybody be lonely? Just open your heart and you will see we are one big family, and the name of the game is unity. You and me, unity. We all live on this ball in the natural world. There are no walls, there are no borders, and there is no point, 'cause it all goes round in circles like the way we pass this joint. So how can anybody be lonely? Just open your heart and you will see we are one big family, and the name of the game is what? Unity. You and me, unity. And out here we play Survivor, most just watch it on TV. They encourage separation, we teach love and harmony. There is no us and them, this is one collective we, and there is no need to pretend you're better or worse than me. Equality, diversity. So how can anybody be lonely? Just open your heart now and you will see we are one big family, and the name of the game is unity. You and me, unity. You know, everybody's just trying to make their mark, but we've changed this world into touching others' hearts. Tread lightly on this earth right until the end. Come gather round the hearth, you're surrounded, surrounded by friends. Until the end. So how can anybody be lonely? Just open your heart and you will see we are one big family, and the name of the game is unity. You and me, unity. You know, there really is no difference between us and the stars. We're all here to shine brightly right from where we are, like a candle in a dark room. Become like that fire, your flame will spread to everywhere. We're all here, we're all here to inspire. So come on baby, light my fire. So how can anybody be lonely? Just open your heart now and you will see
Name of the game is
Unity. You and me, unity. You and me, unity. You and me, unity. U-N-I-T-Y. Unity is you and me, community. You and me, living free, eternally in harmony. You and me, living free. You and me, community. You and me, it's unity. You and me, unity. You and me, unity. You and me, yeah, unity.
Maria Mango, ladies and gentlemen. So first, I'd like to say a warm hello to Warm Oak in Virginia, to J.M. Kitten in Argentina, to Clary in Argentina. Got all of her friends going there. Repub, hi, thanks again for coming this week. Gary Amendum, hi. James Pope, how are you? And all my other friends on the internet. These are the people who are sitting at home in their underwear playing along with you, folks.
I think
One piece of advice, when you go past the camera, don't do this because we see more of you and it ends up with this. Just walk by. And we only get the side. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Carl No. Welcome, Carl.
Hi, y'all.
Hi, we've never seen you here before.
Well, I've been here once,
Once, long time
a few
ago.
months ago. Yeah. By the way, speaking of Virginia, somebody here from Virginia? I got this great shirt at the library. I cannot live without books. Thomas Jefferson. Actually, the quote was, I cannot live without slaves and half of Virginia and Sally. But anyway, this is your formal cordial invitation to Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Laissez-les, bon temps brûlés. Laissez-les, laissez-les. Laissez-les, bon temps brûlés. Laissez-les, bon temps. Laissez-les, bon temps brûlés. Laissez-les, laissez-les. Laissez-les, bon temps brûlés. Laissez-les, bon temps. Party in New Orleans, we're gonna go. We're gonna go, we're gonna go. Party in New Orleans and we're gonna go. Laissez-les, bon temps. Rock with your daddy all night long, all night long, all night long. Oh, with your baby all night long, all night long. Join in if you like. Laissez-les, bon temps brûlés. Laissez-les, let the good times roll. Laissez-les, bon temps brûlés. Laissez-les, bon temps. Laissez-les, bon temps brûlés. Laissez-les, laissez-les. Laissez-les, bon temps brûlés. Brûlez-vous.
Carl, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for him. One of my favorite people coming up right now, and this guy really plays to the camera. The people out there on YouTube and stuff said they really like all those little close-ups, and they're putting on their 3D glasses and getting ready. Ladies and gentlemen, for Charles Haymarket.
Yeah!
Rainbow, you're
Hey,
next.
how you doing? May I? I'm still relatively new to San Francisco, and I think my favorite part is how friendly people are. They go out in the downtown streets and just wave. And somebody gets up extra early every morning to make sure the streets and the alleys waft of marijuana. It's a nice touch. It's those little things that make the city. Little things like that. For instance. Hi, test.
There you go.
That sucked. Sorry. Did you put the famous tune on this?
No, I didn't.
Hopefully it'll work. My name's Charles Haymarket. This is a song I wrote. Childhood, yeah, so many games to play. Could've been like Robin Hood, just took it all away and kept it. If I even tried to ask you why, I do I had to do all you say and your alibis are like strange disguises. Words get in the way when you lose it. Could've been a peaceful time, I was planning war, wasting precious life. I'd treasure away and burying it, and then pieces made by being strong. Took to the brink, but if we're wrong, we're all those faults. You see me on the go, the crooked plate, why would she send it? A strong tree sways, it's nowhere. Idols eat up clay, I'll brew, and the lies dry, already spent. That's why I water flowers at that grave, and I water grass and crops last, and think that my way is just my little way of saying thank you very much. When I water flowers at that grave. Fine blue ball, but everything's hate. Could fed the world, vision every inch of dirt. The trash did, never even tried to ask you why. I do what I have to do is all you say. Alibis, like street disguises. Words get in the way, then you lose it. We could have been so in love. Gotta know what that means. Got to give your heart before you made it out. Broken it, a piece was made by being strong. Take it to the brink, but if we're wrong, we're on those faults. You see me on the gods, love it up the plate. Why would you send it? Yeah, when they're a strong tree, sways, it's in nowhere. Idols beat up clay, I'll build, and the lights dry, already split. That's why I water flowers at that grave. stop. While the grass and crops flash, things in my way. Just find a little way of saying thank you very much. When I'm on the flowers at that rate, one of the flowers at that rate, one of the flowers.
Charles, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes Charles has discs and he sells them for $5. If he has some, please get one. And please take it with you. Sometimes I pick them up and I bring them back if I can remember you, but sometimes they get lost. Okay, up next is somebody that is going to be featuring next week. Next week for 45 minutes, we're going to have this next star. So tonight you're getting a free taste, and next week I'm going to sell some to you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Rainbow.
This is thinking of ways to be kind.
Yeah, I love that song.
What can you do when your day is done? Oh, where can you hide? Oh, where can you run? I feel like a wolf on the edge of the night, waiting for the moonlight, and I'm hoping it'll be alright. I'm hoping it'll be alright. Hoping it'll be alright. Picture a war where nobody comes, and all the people are staying on little farm. Yeah, all the folks smoking the smoke with the bread and so mine, thinking of ways to be kind, thinking of ways to be kind, thinking of ways to be kind. Life is a river that's moving along. I'm keeping afloat, but the current is strong. I'll follow the stream of my destiny, and though it seems it's over the stream, I think it's reality. I think it's reality. I think it's reality. whole world and nobody comes. And all the people that say you know there's a bomb. Yeah, all the boys smoking the smoke with the red and the line. Ain't got no way to be kind. 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 Ain't got no way to be
Rainbow, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little bitty taste of you'll get about 10, 11 more songs of the 80 or 90 songs he's written, and one of my favorite people. I'm sure he's one of yours too already. I've been trying to encourage him to make an album. If there's anybody out there that can help, please step forward and help Rainbow get recorded and out there. We're doing our best to put them on YouTube. Okay, I have here an email list. I'm going to pass it around. If you could just keep it moving. Please print, and I promise I won't send you anything except once in a while I'll say who the feature is. That's all. So please pass it on by.
I need to send him out enough.
Up next, we're going to go back 100 years to the old Gold West, when San Francisco was rough and ready and there was nothing but cowboys around, and in the old tradition of the cowboy blues masters, we have Nightmare Joey, ladies and gentlemen.
My usual cheat sheet, because I can't cover my own song.
Just put that switch on there and the light will come on through there, Joe. I mean, on the music stand as well.
Just waste too much time here.
Yeah, don't worry.
I am honored to be here. They call me I call myself, they call me Nightmare Joe, a.k.a. the Country Blues Outlaw. So for the sake of world peace, I will let the gods of music and others decide where I'm some kind of blues man or country blues man. Last week I took one step away from the traditional country sound to take on the reptilians.
Yes.
I want to be reptilian. This week we're going to try and take it back to the traditional sound, but I must warn everybody that I am going to take on yet another species that people feel have been on this planet for much too long and loathe almost as much as the reptilians. Me. Testing. Yeah, I'm a wino. I'm just a wino, yeah. no looking for beer. Cause life's been so tough. Life's been so hard. Left my lungs on sky. I didn't know what I'm doing here. Cause I'm just a winner. I ain't no looking for beer. Realization of humor's yeah, I'm a wino. I'm a wino looking for beer. Just a wino. Cut up this morning. Yeah, didn't even take a shower. Was so early. Even the roosters were still yawning. And the liquor store don't open for a couple more hours. But I'm gonna be there, yeah. You know I'm gonna be there. Before my money disappears. I'm a realization of your worst fears. I'm a wino, yeah. I'm a wino looking for beer. I'm a wino, yeah. I'm a wino looking for beer. Thank you.
Nightmare Joey, ladies and gentlemen. You need something to hold your music, it's right here. There's a switch here to turn the light on and off. As you've seen with Charles, that we got a mic here, and flip that on, it'll turn on. Flip it off when you're done, please, because as you can hear, it feeds back. Up next, one of my friends has been sick with the flu for a while, so he probably won't sing tonight, but I hope he's just going to play some of that good old little ovation guitar of his. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Voss. Francesco.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm just getting over a cold, and considering the flu epidemic going on right now, I'm thankful I just had a cold.
No, it's going around.
So I've got a demo CD. It's got like 7 tracks. This is one of the first instrumentals I've written. I'll explain the song a little bit before I play it. About 2 years ago, I was attending a gig of a local band I really like called Jugtown Pirates. They're playing over on 11th and Folsom. Plug for Jugtown. And anyway, it's like around midnight. It was just a really beautiful late summer evening. You know, just the stars were out. It was a beautiful night, just the euphoria of wonderful music playing in the background of my head. And I look over as I'm walking away, and there's this little street that says Kissling. But then I noticed that the street ends like half a block away. It's like a dead end. So they named this dead end Kiss Them. and my thought is like, why in the world would you name a dead end? But okay. So through stream of consciousness, this song is called Dead End of Kiss Them. And it just kind of reminds me of Euphoria.
To remind you to not go that way again.
Welcome to San Francisco.
That's right.
I like that street.
Oh, it's a cool street. I just,
boss. I have to tell you, this next artist comes all the way from Argentina. And there are 5 people awake in Argentina right now ready to watch him, and in case you don't know it, it is 1:30 in the morning. His sister is watching with your 2 little nephews, so give them a shout out. I promise you. And his mother just got up a few minutes ago to watch him. Ladies and gentlemen, Francesco.
I came last week. Had such a good time. I decided I'd come back. Actually canceled another place so I could come back here. So it's good to be here.
You're welcome.
The first song is called, well, the only song.
No, first, what are your nephews' names?
Massimo and Lucio. Hola, chicos.
Yes.
All right. This is called Grandfather Blues. I wrote it just before my grandfather passed away a few months ago. Well, they told me last week that my dad's going to sleep and he's never waking up again. lost in the wind. Will you stay by my side when it's cold at night? Will you show me the way? And now I'm lost in her hair, but I don't really care, 'cause I'm thinking of you and the things that I do just to see you again. Well, I remember you said that I'd never forget, but my memories fade, and like the king of spades, I'm looking for the answer in the wrong kind of place. And I wonder now if there's more to life. Is there one more chance on the other side? And will I ever see you again? Well, I'll see you in my dreams, and I'll see you out at sea when my ship's going down and the depths set me free. Thank you.
Francisco, ladies and gentlemen. They said the sound was beautiful. It's kind of interesting that we've got a tin can and a really long string. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, someone I haven't seen here before, so we give Sacred Ground Virgins an extra hello. Brooke, ladies and gentlemen. Brooke! Johnny? You're welcome.
Hi everybody at the Sacred Grounds. My name is Brooke McGowan. It's my first time here.
From New York.
Yeah.
Good God. Thank you.
Yeah. It's exciting. It's actually my first open mic in San Francisco. So. I know, right? Oh. Right. This is called I Don't Care. You can know all the history of the world. I don't care. You can know all about time and space. I don't care. You can know all about the human race. I don't care. Walk around with a dumb smirk on your face. But I don't care anymore. You can know all about politics. You can know all the tricks in the book because you know how to destroy an entire civilization with only one look, don't you now? And I don't care. I don't care anymore. If you knew how long it took me to get here, maybe you would be more kind. If you could only see the journey I've been on, and maybe you would find compassion for others inside yours. You can know how to break my heart. You know how to piece it back together. Maybe you know everything about art and how the world evolves. But I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. It was pretty short, so I think. This is called So Sure. I'm also writing a musical, and these are hopefully part of that. So, a little background. Look up, the sky is blue today, and the grass is green. Look down, the fish are swimming in the sea, and the birds are flying high in the sky. What's up is up and down is down for today anyway, and maybe tomorrow. But how can you be so sure all the time? How do you read my mind? I won't die today or tomorrow, in fact. I will live through another day, so they tell me anyway. But how can you be so sure all the time? How do you read my mind? The sun sets in the west and rises in the east. That's a fact. Flowers grow in the ground, rise up, just waiting to be found. And the sky is pink today, and the grass is blue. Don't you believe what I tell you? Sure, because you're so sure all the time. You read my mind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Brooks. Brooks, your mama says hi. Is that right? So as you can see, we have lots of friends and family and places from Canada to Argentina watching us. So this room is about 10 times bigger than you think. We got up to about 250 views going on here. Sometimes it gets up to about 400. So hang in there, tell your friends, get more people coming. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, a regular here at the grounds, and I'm just so pleased to hear him every week. You never know, he might write something 5 seconds before he comes up here. Johnny, ladies and gentlemen. Ash, where is Ash? Ash, you're next.
Just flip the switch at the top.
I'll get you on my way.
Okay, that works.
Cool, nice and bright.
That is excellent.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Funny that Matt should tease as he does. I actually brought two songs tonight, only one of which you're going to hear. And so, the one that you're not going to hear is the one that got finished at 4:30 this afternoon. Seriously? Okay, I actually pushed it because I thought, I want to do this song tonight.
See?
So I pushed it before I left.
I just knew.
The one that you will hear is the one that got finished at 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, okay. The older one.
And what happens is, occasionally when I can't sleep, I go browse Facebook.
Yeah.
And our good friend Maria had posted about the last show that she was putting on here. And, well, the title of this is The Last Show.
You're on it.
Yeah. This'll be the last show. It's good to see you all tonight. Almost time to go, although being here feels so right. Gotta watch the sunsets glow, folded to the pale moonlight. This'll be the last show. Give a hug before you leave. The last show. Just think of the wondrous webs we weave. It's hard to believe the days have already come and gone. But they say time flies when you're having fun. I guess that's why we come together and share these songs. Sing along. This'll be the last show. Almost time to go. This'll be the last show. Almost time to go. This'll be the last show. Almost time to go. This'll be the last show. It's almost time to go. This'll be the last show. Hope it put a smile on your face. Almost time to go. Oh, but it's so hard to leave this place. Such a magical space we found at these sacred grounds, where the spirit lives on even after we're gone. So gather round and sing along. This'll be the last show. It's almost time to go. This'll be the last show. Oh, it's almost time to go. This'll be the last show. Hey, it's almost time to go. This'll be the last show. Oh, it's almost time to go. This has been the last show. It was good to see you all tonight. Now it's time to go. Everything has been so right. Good night.
If you need the stand, remember the light switch is at the top. Johnny, ladies and gentlemen. So we have another newbie up here. And remember, you newbies can try out 2 songs. Just get with it, okay? And all you old people stick to one. Things are moving along just really, really, really nicely and smoothly at the moment. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Ash. Welcome.
I'm losing my virginity to you all. First time I've ever performed a poem, so I'm not singing a song. It's a poem today. Poem to Rebecca Preston, a girl who said she would never write another love poem. I love you. I love your tired shoulders pulled forward. It never stops for you, and I love that about you. I love you most in ill-fitting clothes. Worker blue faux denim works for you in your metalwork jumpsuit. I love the way you love your hair. Too much to handle neatly. Rubber banded in a bun, tied loosely lopsided atop your head, dyed burnt red. I've never brushed your hair away from your face. Let us not play games, we promised. F that dumb shit. I know how to love, and I love you already. The first time we hung out, we went to a recycle yard. We marveled at drawers of old knobs, windows removed from their various size holes, cabinets leading to nowhere, desks facing in contradicting focal points, sinks tilted to the curve of their base lying in the dirt lot. Love. It's something you can have and no one has to know. These love poems document my clothes scattered across your bedroom floor. We get wrapped around fingers, scribbling verses, weaving and constructing proofs that prove too much, but I never would have thought you would be done. the last goddamn love poem you will ever write. You started caring for someone more than yourself. And it was bad enough that you scream it. Scream it to remember, because that's what you're doing. Writing is yours. Not every gift is a gift to give. I agree with you on that one. Effing take that one thing and run. When sharing leads to resentment, no one can care enough. And maybe I'm too late. I did love you. Now I need you. I could never risk losing you. You were the first person that loved me as a gay person. You were the first person that liked that about me. I've heard your non-love poem countless times. Held my breath every time you looked at your shoes. And I wanted you to have one, to hold and repeat. My sweet, for as long as you have me in this world, you have someone to lift your chin. I will always block the wind for you. I will always let you in. If your hand feels empty, I'll fill it. For my hand you can always hold. If your spirit gets broken, I'll will it. I'll warm it from the cold. My love for you is not youthful. It's not lustful. It's not greedy. My need for you is not full of expectation, nor is it needy, but my respect for you is heavy and firm, a pedestal where you can always stand. All you have to do to tell me is take me by my hand. Listen to the silence pierce my love, it's the only way to hear. Stand as the rain soaks my love, it's the only way to feel. Allow people to hurt, my love, it's the only way to see. And when things happen, my love, just let it be. Let me love you from a distance, because that's how I love you best. I am not your bird, my love. I'm only a visitor to your nest. We never know how long we have. That's the risk in this game. And even if I'm not your one, I love you just the same.
Ash, ladies and gentlemen. That was very special. By the way, Ash, while you were doing that, a woman by the name of some crow said, "This shit is real." Thumbs up. Can't say it better. Aaron? There you are. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron. And Gary? Gary? Yeah, you'll be next. Welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
Where are you from?
San Jose.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, visiting a friend. My name is Erin. I'm gonna do a song. I guess it's about homesickness, kinda. It's new, so I think it's all stuck up in here in my head. We'll see.
Making a sound.
This next one is kind of like a musical poem, I guess, maybe. If I could go barefoot for the rest of my life, I would. If I could fall asleep in firelight each night, I would. If I could have the sand beneath my toes and always watch the sun as it goes, I would. Yeah, I think that'd be good for me. If I could trade this pavement for a river instead, I would. If I could write the music I hear in my head, I would. If I could climb every last tree, if I could learn to love fearlessly, I would. Yeah, I think that'd be good for me. If I could make sunflowers bloom all year long, I would. If I could make my heart forget that he's gone, I would. If I could learn to calm my mind's violence, if I could find peace in my silence, I would. Yeah, I think that'd be good for me. 'Cause he was no good for me. I'm still looking for what's good for me. To find it, I will.
Aaron! This gentleman came last week, and I really enjoyed hearing him, and I'm glad he came back again. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary.
How many songs would you like to sing? I'm going to tell a couple of true stories. As a songwriter, of course, I pull my stories from everywhere. Some of them are other people's stories, and some of them are my own stories, but embellished, and some of them I just plain make up. But this time, these two songs happened exactly as I sing them. The first one's called I Could Fall in Love with You. Hello? It didn't happen exactly like that.
Echo.
Did not give permission for this thought to cross my mind, for I was married happily, or thought so at the time. I smiled and shook my head and didn't think it anymore. The thought was, there's the girl you came to California for. We must have vowed till death or inconvenience do we part. And now I've got a hole shaped like a woman in my heart. And here it is again, that thought I had so long ago. Was that fate or was it me? This time I need to know. I could fall in love with you, so easy and so hard. but I couldn't stand to take a chance I'd ever break your heart. I know there'll be no stopping me if I once let down my guard. I could fall in love with you so easy and so hard. The problem is my heart says you're the perfect love for me. That wouldn't be a problem if my head would just agree. The perfect love forever, I've done that once before. Forever was a dozen years, the perfect 3 or 4. You deserve a fairy tale, a husband and a home. But castles aren't the only things with walls made out of stone. I've seen your heart get broken several times for one of mine, and I'll be damned if I'm the man who'll be the next in line. I could fall in love with you so easy and so hard, but I couldn't stand to take a chance I'd ever break your heart. I know there'll be no stopping me if I once let down my guard. I could fall in love with you so easy and so hard. It only fuels my indecision that sometimes when we're talking, something happens to your eyes. They grow and fill my field of vision, and I want to crawl inside with you and curl up by the fire. Then I almost blurt out something that I shouldn't say, like, will you marry me? Or something equally insane. Of course I always stop myself. Of course I'm glad I do. Maybe someday I'll get drunk and sing this song for you. I could fall in love with you so easy and so hard, but I couldn't stand to take a chance I'd ever break your heart. I know there'll be no stopping me if I once let down my guard. I could fall in love with you so easy and so hard. Thank you. Very good. I did actually get drunk and sing her that song.
Lucky gal.
She screamed and she jumped in my lap and we held each other and cried.
Oh.
Last I heard, she's happily married in Phoenix. All right.
Onward.
Okay, one more.
At least you got a song out of it.
She was a
That's
yeah. I tell you, you know, that is one of the great payoffs of being a songwriter.
Exactly, right?
It's all
At
just
least
for
you
the
got a
bill.
few songs.
Oh, no matter how bad it is. Oh man, there's going to be a really good song. Now, this one's about a much older woman. 26, as I recall. It was a pretty good party. To keep tequila was the only drink. I remember most of it, I think. I was the last man standing, and you asked me if I needed a bed. You gave me a choice. I had a choice. I could sleep on the couch instead. We'll be good, right? Tonight is almost over now. The birds are always right. The candle and the clock agree. I'll hate to see the light. The blazing fire of a million suns will vanish with the dawn. But one good night with a woman like you will last my whole life long. The blazing fire of a million suns will vanish with the dawn. The chance I had to laugh with you will last my whole life long. I return your vow of friendship now and seal it with a song. One good night with a woman like you will last my whole life.
Gary Garrett, please. Yeah, Justin. Oh, yeah, Tosh and Justin. Okay. Sure. Come on up. You're Justin, right?
No, Tosh.
Oh, hi, Tosh.
Hello.
I'm natural. Ladies and gentlemen, Tosh.
All right.
Could you back up just a little bit because you're short and you're... There you are. Now you're on screen.
This is a song called When I Went Down to the River to Pray. When I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down to the river to pray.
Thank you, Tosh. That was special.
Wow, that was so great.
Hurry on up. Or would you like to wait a person? Okay. Up next, Becca. Becca? Sorry, I didn't. And then you'll be right after Becca, okay? Hi, Becca. Welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome to the grounds.
I don't have a guitar.
Who are you? Where you're from?
I'm Becca. I'm from California. I've been in San Francisco for almost 10 years.
Welcome
There
here.
is a house guitar, that's not a problem.
I don't actually play a guitar.
That's all right. We just want to hear the stuff.
It's musical in its own way.
Poems are primal music.
All right.
Where it all came from, right?
Right? Yeah. So anyway, we get started. Oh, hey girl, hey. Okay, you caught me. When you walked by on the sidewalk, I was checking you out. And though I glanced at your face, I didn't make eye contact because I was distracted by the action a little further south. In fact, attracted is just so inadequate. I was lusting like a fiendish junkie. To say impressed would be less than respectful of those big, beautiful, perfect, bounty veins. Forget about a tourniquet. I could stick you with a 14 gauge from half a block away. And you, sir? Oh, yes. I was looking at you, too. A 30-second head-to-toe inspection for signs and symptoms of contagious infection after your second consecutive achoo. They say, take a second and form a general impression. It will help focus your questions. See, it's just what I was taught to do. I'm not being rude. I was brought up in a world of ABCs and taught to make alphabet soup by my mom, the EMT, a uniform-defined jawline unknowingly for showing a future me. My mom showed me that empathy and integrity, unconfined by societal dividing lines, can penetrate everything. She loves me unconditionally. Yeah. And gently she says, baby girl, remember your ABCs. Always be conscientious. Always be courteous. Always be considerate. Avoid becoming calloused. And remember, anger builds contempt. And all the while, aim big, child. And then she'd smile, watching me grow into her strong jawline, a mirror image all the way to the inside. But new EMTs, ABCs erase empathy from human beings, exchanging pathology, prioritizing OPQRST over you and me. And now your SOB with associated CP has distracted me as I place the NRB with high flow O's over your nose, alleviating cardiac workload, I hope. And my focus is on locating your DP pulses before your LAD coronary artery completely closes. ASA check, NTG check, 3 doses. Damn, why isn't this ER closer? Take a breath, self-check, redirect. How is it that I just now noticed that you look hopeless? Your soul shows through your eyes, begging for symbiosis. And suddenly I realize that it's me who chose this. And now my focus moves away from the differential diagnosis and back to you, without which I'd have no alphabet soup. Airway, breathing, and circulation don't matter if attempted preservation causes human nature to be shattered. We all have reservations about one another, but that shouldn't affect how we treat each other. We all have a heartbeat. Now, can't we all have a heart? Perhaps we should make some changes to our current CPR. 30 chest compressions followed by 2 breaths of fresh air. Check head and neck positioning to make sure the mind is open. Apply de-discrimination pads to chest and abdomen and analyzing, embrace advised. The longer the better if we're going to keep the hope alive. Conscientious people resuscitation. We all need this to survive. And then for advanced intervention, administer 1-shot tolerance and a suspension of judgment. Instead, get to know the person. We've got to rise above it. Advancing conscience, liberating sincerity. It's ACLS for everyone with a pulse, guaranteed to improve blood flow to the soul. So always remember your ABCs, baby girl. My mom's words echoing in my mind. Always be consistent. Be true to yourself because anybody can respect everybody else.
Well, I used to hate abbreviations, but I think I've just changed my mind. Thank you, Becca. You've saved humanity. I was going to pass a law and have them all put in jail. I'm kind of getting tired. When I first saw LOL, I remember, right? I thought it was lots of luck.
Right.
And it was a local odd lesbian. I couldn't think of what it was. You know, my wife once left town, and I needed a stamp, and I knew I had a stamp. So I went to the file cabinet and looked under S, no stamps. Looked under P, no postage. Right? Looked under everything I could think of. I spent an hour and a half looking for stamps, never found them. Called her long distance, said, where are they? She said, they're in C. I said, under what? Correspondence. That is how a secretary keeps their job. You are? Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Justine. Kevin, you're next.
Well, I'm from San Francisco, and I just started playing guitar in September, so you'll have to bear with me.
That's why we're here.
Another
Justine, ladies and gentlemen. If that's the way you start something, I'm looking forward to the future, because when I started, I was a hell of a lot worse. And I see, Tosh, it runs in the family. I see you got your talent from him, right? Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin.
We're trying to move along.
Hello.
Hello.
Come this way. This song's called Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I'm sure you might have heard it.
Napalm Snowshoes, yes.
I don't know what that means.
That's the group.
Good night.
Oh, they wrote that song too? Good night.
The Nambio Horenge cues.
No word. Well, that's what this one's called.
Wandering the city, pondering what's in me. Do I got the gusto to face an integrity? Forgive all of the trauma, give it up to karma. I can vaguely see the future, I see peace and no more drama. Arm in arm we will together bring back balance to the earth. It is a privilege and a duty, humanity's rebirth is imminent or its destruction, but I refuse to take that path. I have a feeling things could turn around fast if we say Nam Myo I am one with Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I am one with. Satisfy your hunger, satisfy your thirst. It is time for spiritual healing, for your soul has seen the worst. There is a curse we've had to live with, but it's time to overcome society's rattling its cage. The prison walls, the rope for running. We say Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I am one with all. Nam I am one with, and I'm not an asshole. I will treat people with respect. It's my new mantra. I know that no one will object. I've noticed lately that I ain't been treating you so well. I am escaping from my own personal hell. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I am one with all. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I am one with.
Thank you, Kevin. If I didn't know better, I'd suspect you knew you were in the Haight Ashbury. It's been really nice tonight. You can see there's a lot of new people, but there are some people that I haven't seen for years and years and years and years, and this is one of those guys.
Yay!
My favorite computer geek, singer-songwriter. I haven't seen him for years and years. Protest singer par excellence, the amazing and incomparable Tom Wilson.
So yes, I am an old timer who's been away far too long.
Far too long.
In fact, I was here the night a young Marie Mango here won.
Yeah. First time. Yeah. That's right.
Old school.
And aren't we glad she did?
And I've got a computer for you.
All right, let's talk. All right, so I'm gonna dig back from the greatest hits from back in the day.
Yeah.
I wrote this song in 2004. There was an election going on, and I wanted to rush to get it done and play it before the election, which I did once here, I think the Thursday before. I'd been reading a lot about, climate science and peak oil and pollution and all kinds of things, scary stuff.
Yeah.
So I decided I'll just write this song. Riding across that dusty plain like some cowboy out of a dream. But my steed is made of dirty steel and it's belching poison steam. And the plains ain't what they used to be. At least that's what I'm told. Yeah, the fishing was a whole lot better before the new weather. So cold now I'm looking back. Seems like another day. It's all Earth first lawsuit loopholes and the games we have to play. We'll be fighting down to what's left on the bright day when it's all gone away. So you wouldn't trust the liberal scientists. They tried to tell you too many things. You put the burden of proof on Mother Nature, showing us global warming. You said, what's a few storms now and then? Keeps us lean and strong. You said we'll rebuild better than before. Don't tell me that I'm wrong, that I'm looking back. Seems like another day. Yeah, we could take it all, nothing in the world could stand in our way. Now we're digging deep just to find what's left today. 'Cause all the rest has gone away. Yeah, we can't burn the same thing twice, my friend. We knew that from the start. That's why we called it non-renewable. Understanding ain't that hard. Yeah, we could still drill somewhere else. There's places we haven't tried. Who knows gonna run out there too, but it's enough to get us by. And I'm looking back, seems like another day. When we voted values, faith and set clean cold on its way. Now we're tearing down God's mountains just to make it through today. It's going away.
Tom Wilson. Thanks for coming back. I miss you.
I miss this place, man.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, up next, Twin. Nice to see you.
Yes, thanks. So we're going to call on the Spirit of the Mississippi River for this song. It's a song we were playing in September, Howling on the River. We call it the One. So here we go.
It's getting to be that time to gather around the fire, tell stories about our lives. I've heard them one in a while. Well, it's getting to be that time to gather around the fire, tell stories about our lives. it's getting to be that time. You're thinking about your life. You're thinking about time. And did it pass us by?
Recorded this song up in Flin Flon, so I'm going to give a shout out to Flin Flon, but this song's called Sunrise. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it up for the old man, broken and poor. He walks through the day and he sleeps on the floor. Give it up for the children born. I saw them on TV, I see them at home. Give it up for the sunrise over the hill. I know it brings something, it gives me a chill. Give it up for the birdies, the birds in the sky. They sing through the winter, they sing through my life. Give it up, don't give it away. I know you got something you've been hiding today. Give it up, don't give it away. I know you got something you've been trying to say. I know something you might know. So give it up.
They're from Canada, and they're from the same place where Maria Mango comes from. They went to high school. It's just talent dropping down all over around there.
All right.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when I'm just standing up here, I feel like a jeweler who's just got a table full of diamonds. And every now and then you find this brand new diamond in the rough that you just know when you polish it, it's going to be shinier and brighter and prettier than anything. I'd like to introduce my diamond, Jade.
That's right.
Come on, Jade.
I have two songs. This first one is Untitled. When I see you on the street, you pass me by. When I see you on the street, you don't say hi, no. Tell me who you are and who am I, yeah. We're just players in this thing called life. Said you wanted me, was it just a lie? You said you needed me, are you satisfied now? Tell me who you are and who am I, yeah. We're just tangled in this web of fire. Can you tell me, are you satisfied? I need to know, was it just a fine? Or maybe it was just a crime to give you part of my time. So when I see you on the street, you pass me by. When I see you on the street, don't say hi, no. Tell me who you are and who am I, yeah. We're just players in this thing called life. We're just players in this thing called life. We're just players in this thing called life. Oh, oh. Yeah, and this next one is called We Can't Be Friends. We can't be friends, it's unnatural. I want you more and more, and even though we're miles apart, you still disturb my heart. We can't be friends, it's unnatural. I want you more and more, and even though we're miles apart, you still disturb my heart. Pacing back and forth, trying to get my head straight. I tried time and again to turn my love into hate. But what's the point in trying to erase when all I want to see is your face? Tick-tock that goes by, and it don't stop. And everybody knows that's the way it goes. Our windows close, but we keep holding on, holding on. We keep holding on, holding on. We keep holding on, yeah, 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 yeah. We keep holding on, holding on. But we can't be friends, it's unnatural. I want you more and more, and even though we're miles apart, you still disturb my heart. But we can't be friends, it's unnatural. I want you more and more, and even though we're miles apart, you still disturb my heart. My heart, my heart, my heart, yeah.
Jay! See what I mean? Imagine a year from now with a little experience here. Ooh, I can't wait for her album.
It's like a kick-ass band.
Shannon. Where's Shannon? Shannon.
When once
I see Sarah's left. Shannon? No Shannon?
Going twice?
Okay, I'm going to pass it on to, I'm going to ask Johnny to come back on up here and do that song that he wrote maybe 10 minutes ago.
Come on, Johnny.
Yeah.
I wrote it 2 minutes ago.
Let's hear the newest one.
Well, they say the tuning is close enough for an open mic. So, this is a strange song. The way it got started was I was driving, and I was driving on the San Mateo Bridge, and just noticing the clouds. And I was looking up there going, oh wow, clouds, they're kind of individual, just like people. And so this is called Clouds Just Like People. Yeah. And this song literally got penned at penned or typed on the computer at like 4:30 this afternoon. It's never been played on a big guitar, only on the little toy guitar. So here we go. God, I hope I remember it. The clouds just like people floating in the air. They seem to have form and substance, but is anything really there? Aren't we all just particles of energy and light, held together by some kind of gravity that makes everything seem so real and alright? Clouds just like people hanging in the sky, created out of nothing, changing, growing as they fly. Where does it all come from? Is this where it all belongs? Clouds are free to roam the sky, while people seem obliged to write their songs. Here we go now, there's a sing-along. Clouds just like people floating in the air. That's the words. Clouds just like people floating in the air. Clouds just like people floating in the air. One more time. Clouds just like people floating in the air, seemingly without a care. Clouds just like people soaring high above. People just like clouds, but with the ability to love. Maybe there's a lesson as we look up in the sky. Clouds just like people who don't bother to ponder questions or ask why. It's said that in each life a little rain must fall. Well, all I can say is thank the clouds for the beauty of it all. Here we go, sing along. Clouds just like people floating in the air. Clouds just like people floating in the air. Clouds just like people floating in the air. Clouds just like people floating in the air, seemingly without a care. Clouds just like people floating all around. People just like clouds who have learned to walk the ground. Clouds just like people making rainbows in the sky. People just like clouds with the ability to try and try and try and try and try. Clouds are born already knowing how to cry. People are that way too. That could be the reason why in those final days as we reach the very end, clouds and and people will come together and greet each other as friends. Sing along now. Clouds just like people are floating in the air. Clouds just like people are floating in the air. Clouds just like people floating in the air. Clouds just like people. They seem to be everywhere.
Johnny, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, look, we started from 7 o'clock to 7:45 with Maria Mango doing a feature. Next week, I told you Rainbow's going to be our feature. And this guy's just one of my favorite blues people. And he also does a lot of nice East Indian stuff, and it's always, you know, always a gift from his heart. And that's the thing I like most about Rainbow, keeping the hippie tradition alive here in the Haight Ashbury. And thank Krishna. And I would like to have other features. If you have between 9 and 10 songs, you are more than welcome to do a feature. You just have to come up to me or call me or send me an email or something. Since next week is Rainbow, I have nobody booked after that.
Except for March 14th. My very good friend Dan Frechette, which is like the reason I started writing songs, is going to be touring and down here. And he's like, do you know any venues? I'm like, I only really go to this open mic on Thursdays called the Sacred Grounds, but like that's what's going on. So anyway, give him mad love. He'll be here on March 14th. I won't be, but like, yeah, no, he's really one of my dearest friends. So yeah.
Yes, but okay.
Other than that,
it's a ways away. I still got a couple slots in between there. Any of the rest of you would like to come? And I will, if I get your name spelled correctly and all that, and I get it ahead of time, I will actually put up a poster on Haight Street, you know, telling everyone who you are and when you're coming and when you're going to be doing the feature. So please get in touch with me anytime, any place. In between these acts is a good time too. So, to give you a little taste of next week again, ladies and gentlemen, Rainbow.
Hey, thanks for having me back. Speaking of tradition, you know, I'd like to sing a love song in honor of Maria Mango. She's got the love juices happening, you know, so try to get that one going. I have told you so many times before that with each passing of the day I love you more and more. Even if you're too busy to ever see me, oh, just the same, I'm calling on your name. Oh, darling, I love you. Yes, I do. I have tried Darling, I love you. Yes, I do. I was thinking about the time we kissed, how it felt, me within a bliss. Well, I just can't hide this love that deep inside. There's just a thing I'm falling on your head. Darling, I love you. Yes, I do. I was thinking of nobody else. I think I love you more than life itself. Oh, I'm waiting by the telephone. Got this aching in my soul. A little more till I'll be alive. Let me know you're feeling fine. Darling, I love you. Yes, I do. I have told you so many times before that with each passing of the day, I love you more and more. Even if you're too busy to ever tell it, well, just the same, calling on your name. Darling, I love you. Yes, I
Right from the heart. The giver should be thankful because you can give. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Wilson again.
So I only really prepared one song, so I'm going to dig back in the archives again. Like I said, someone's been coming here a long time. I was coming here back when we could play cover songs, and that's what I did.
Before we all got arrested by the music police.
Yes.
They're just encouraging us to be more creative and write our own.
That's right. And when we lost our right to play cover songs, the first night of our non-cover song night, I wrote this song, and we had to write down our song titles. My song title was called F ASCAP, my own cover song. So I wrote this and played this that night. All I wanted was to play guitar, so I thought a little book with some rock and roll songs to learn the chords. Got to be pretty good. I really did that. guitar sound. So I grabbed my sixth string, I went out on the town. Loved to play around out on the town. And that's when I saw this little joint. It had an open mic and made that straight to the point. Friendly vibe that said, just come on in. So that's where I sat down. I ordered a latte, said hello all around. Next thing you know, it got to be my turn. I was so there, I was ready to play, when I saw this little sign above the door that said, you can't play your cover songs around here. Yeah, just ask. Hey, can I play your song around here? Hey, ask, can I play your song? It's just me. Well, I was heartbroken. What could I do? I went home and sang the blues. I guess I can't play around out on the town, because you got the original. You gotta write your own song you wanna put on the show. I don't know nothing about writing no rock and roll song. Yeah. So I just tell them, hey, ask Cat. That's why we don't play your song no more. You can listen, ask Cat. You won't hear your song around here no more. Well, yeah, if I thought I'd never win, they sue my pants off, then they sue me again. Even got the sheriff on their side. So I'll just play what I wrote. Yeah, I know it's not as good as that song on the radio, but I don't know nothing about writing no rock and roll song. I just know that the music still lives today, as long as we all come here to play. Even if it's just a la 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 la. Yeah, that's what gas got.
I think they call it ass cap because they can't spell bust a cap up your ass.
So it's time for me to close the show. I'm going to play one. Now, some of you know this. Join in. It's basically chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. The chorus we're going to do 3 times, then I'll do a verse. Then we'll do the chorus three times, and then a verse. And then all hell busts loose, all right? And I really want you guys to get into it. This is a little something we all really, really, really need all the time. Money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, come, money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come, once more. Money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come. I like money and see it in my dreams. I want to swim in it and sell and splash it with my feet. Now, if you want money, just sing this song with me. Oh, money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come. Money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come. Money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, come, money, come, come. I keep it in my head at night, like without it ain't so cool. I count it on my way to school, 'cause life without it ain't so cool. Now if you want some money, Just sing this song with me. Oh, money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come. Everybody, money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come. Money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come. Money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come. Money, 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 come, come. Money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come. Money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, come. Money, 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 come, money, come, money, come, money, 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 come, money, come, I'm thankful for your smile. I'm thankful for that twink, that little wink in your eye. I'm thankful for the music in your soul. When I'm feeling incomplete, you all make me whole. I'm thankful for your touch. You see the little things you do to me that always mean so much, like being here and always being true. For this and so much more, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I'm thankful for your fire. The passion of your spirit never ceases to inspire me. I'm thankful for this moment that we share, and for a chance to let you know I care. So if you feel like no one wants you, know that you're my lucky star, and I am thankful for you just the way you are. Good night, this is Goodwin, wherever you are.
She got my number.
I got your number, baby.